Hey, welcome back. Like I stated in the previous video, I will be bringing you a series of educational videos where I educate you on the funeral industry and just give you some general idea of what the funeral industry is about. So today we will talk about the general price list and what exactly is a general price list. But before we get started, I'm not the one to babble, so these videos will be short, sweet, and straight to the point. So a general price list is the cornerstone of the funeral rule. It is a detailed itemized listing of the goods and services offered by a funeral home. Now, the Federal Trade Commission requires that 16 various goods and services be listed on a funeral home's general price list. Now, keep in mind that goods and services do vary from funeral home to funeral home, so there will be some variations of those 16 will be listed on each funeral home general price list. Now, oftentimes funeral homes do provide goods and services that's not of the 16, so it's not required that those be listed on the general price list, but it is a matter of proper business practice to list those, but keep in mind it's not required. And those 16 goods and services that I'm talking about, they will be listed in the box below, and at a later date I will go more in detail, but for the time being this will be just an overview of what a general price list is. And keep in mind there's a fee to everything when it comes to your deceased loved one. Whether we talking about picking them up from the funeral, whether we talking about picking them up from the hospital, hospice, nursing home, whether we talking about getting them dressed, everything from the viewing to the funeral, there is a fee to everything. Oftentimes the funeral home offer package deals, and a lot of times with most funeral homes, once you start breaking that package up, then you will have to pay regular price, and that price can be found most of the time on a funeral home general price list. But for the most part, the package deals are a better way to go. So whatever funeral home you do choose, I would inquire about the package deals, because a lot of them do offer them. I know here at Genesis we do offer a lot of package deals, so check us out. Also, who is required to give you this general price list? Anytime that you inquire about a general price list in person, then it is required that the funeral home do give you this general price list. It's not required if you inquire about it over the phone, but once you come in face to face, then we are required to give you a general price list. Oftentimes the distribution of a general price list is triggered by face to face. So if you are the one that will be in charge of the funeral arrangements, and you at the hospital and you inquire about prices up to the funeral director, then he is required to give you a general price list to look over. Now, as far as caskets are not listed on the general price list. That's a completely separate price list known as the casket price list, and there's also something known as the out of barrel container price list. Now, oftentimes on the general price list, you will find like a casket range, what that funeral home offer, bars from the lowest to the highest. But as far as breaking each down, how much each casket costs, that will not be on your general price list, but instead on your casket price list. Now, oftentimes I've heard some funeral directors say that you buy this package deal, you get a free casket. There is no such thing as a free casket. Now, once they give you a price and if you look up your general price list and you break each item down, you'll realize that there's no such thing as a free casket, so keep that in mind. So that's just a quick overview of what a general price list, and like I said before, if there's something that you would like to know about a general price list that I didn't mention, or if you, like I said, I will go more in detail about the 16, but if there's something else that you would like to know, if you're watching this on Facebook, inbox me. If you're watching this on YouTube, rate, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will address each one of them. But in the meantime, that's all I said about the general price list. So like I said before, I will educate you and empower you, and it's up to you to execute. See you next time.